welcome to Cheap Joe's Art Stuff. My name is Julie and I'm here to impart some knowledge to you today via a 2-minute art tip. And today we are going to be talking about the Noodler's Ahab Flex fountain pen. Now this little gem, we talked a little bit on the long form Christmas video. We're talking about like super finds for Christmas. This one I wanted to tell you about because like this is pretty cool. In terms of fountain pens, you can expect to pay way more than what we have this one available for right here at Cheap Joe's. And then this one has some like really cool features. Now granted, it's named after Captain Ahab from Melville's, Moby Dick novel, but that doesn't make it all that cool. I mean, that's just like a thing. This one's interesting because it has like a plastic fountain tip body, which, yeah, it reduces the price, but all of the meat and taters of this whole thing are actually contained within. It does have a flexible steel nib and conforms over time to the way that the user uses it. So the nib does actually kind of like bend a little bit based on the way that you are using the pen for your artwork or, just plain old writing and stuff like that. We actually here love it. It's interestingly, it's like biodegradable. So it's made from like a celluloid vegetal thing. I don't know. It's like a funny combo. And they were talking about how like it has a kind of a smell, but it doesn't smell bad. Like it is not like overwhelming. It's not like while you're sitting here, you're like, oh God, what's that smell? It kind of like, it reminds me of like silly putty from when I was little, like when you open the egg and then you're like, ooh, nice. But, they said, when I was looking at this, that if the smell bothers you or like you don't like the way it smells on your hand, you gotta leave it in a sunny windowsill and it will cause it that kind of smell to, accelerate and kind of get it over with. So you don't smell anymore. But it does have a piston filling system so that you can, refill it when you want. And you can use almost any kind of fountain ink in it. We have the platinum carbon ink in here. You do want to clean it thoroughly, actually, before you fill it and before the first use, because sometimes there's a little bit of prep and residue on the head, and you want to wash that off thoroughly and let it dry before you're trying to funnel ink through there, because then it can kind of get gummed up if you still have that stuff on there. It works ideally with a, kind of deliberate, slower stroke. If you are going to town and you get overly gassed up about it, sometimes the ink will have a little bit of a hard time keeping up with you. You can pause for just a little second and let it catch up, because it ideally does work best when you're just letting it kind of flow out in a more rhythmical way. It is very, very consistent. It maintains a really, really nice line. So whether it's hatching or stipple or handwriting, you can do any of those things with this. If you are concerned that it's getting a little clogged and it's behaving a little slowly, if you have some scrap paper, you can actually tap it to the side and it'll actually cause it to diffuse a little bit and then go right back to what you were doing. But do keep a piece of scrap paper around for that use. But if you haven't checked these out already, make sure to check out a Noodler's Ahab Flex pen. They are fantastic. For a fountain pen, this is a wonderful, wonderful deal, a good little investment, and we are sure that you will enjoy.